place where you can go, where there's no one to tell you yes or no. If you just look into your heart, you will find there. That's the place to start. If you take a step and take another again, you'll find a better place to land. I know that it can be there someday. You've been waiting for. I know this life can be that one life you've been dreaming of. Today could be the someday. Today could be the one day. Today could be the someday you've been dreaming of. Today could be the someday. Today could be the one day. Today could be the someday you've been dreaming of. Oh, 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 oh. Today could be the day. Oh, 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 today could be the day.
I'm Jerry Ingram. I'm the owner of Volunteer Home Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage broker company located in Maryville, Tennessee. I love meeting people and just being here for them. We provide all types of mortgages. You just give me a call at 865-238-7500 and online at volunteerhomemortgage.com.
Brr, it's cold outside. Happy Sunday, everybody. Sure hope you had a great day yesterday. Did you get things done outside? Did you enjoy the sunshine? Did you enjoy the warmer weather? Well, we actually warmed a little bit above the forecasted high yesterday. So again, I recommended to get out and get some errands done yesterday because, well, today's not going to be like awful, but it's going to be pretty awful considering that the wind's going to be blowing in out of the north, gusting upwards of 30 miles per hour, and that's going to make it feel even colder. Maybe a good day to wrap presents, light a fire in the fireplace, watch some Christmas movies, have some hot cocoa, maybe cook for the week here this week if you're looking for something to do and you got groceries yesterday, make some soups and chilies today. That's the kind of day it is. Or you head up to the higher elevations and do some skiing in the mountains. That should be a good one too, right? Right, Ryan? Let's go skiing at Ober-Gatlinburg or Beach or Sugar or Cataloochee. Any of those places sound pretty awesome right now. Denise says it's 24 degrees here this morning with flurries and cold winds, wind chill of 19 right now. Whew. Tell you what, it's going to be a shock to the system, or it is a shock to the system. So let's digress and let's talk about yesterday. Not digress, but yesterday we made it to 61. I was forecasting 55. I was 53 the day before, so I bumped those temperatures up. No model data. The warmest was 56 from the National Weather Service. Everyone else was a little bit cooler than that. So here we go. You got that going for us. I picked up barely any precipitation, and we just didn't get a whole lot of precipitation. But again, the atmosphere and the colder air comes on in today, and so temperatures really don't fluctuate a whole lot. So here's the cold air mass. The coldest part, or the core of the cold air, is up across the Great Lakes, Detroit, Fort Wayne, Cleveland, Chicago, Milwaukee. That's where the core of the colder air is. Now we have cold weather advisories painted all over the south and southeast. And look at this. This extends all the way down into Florida and Louisiana. So, to say it's going to be cold today is kind of an understatement. Here locally, now we could see wind chills as low as 10 to 15 degrees below zero across the mountains of East Tennessee. That's where the wind's going to be blowing a little bit stronger. That's where the colder air is going to be, of course, the further away or the higher you go in elevation or altitude, the colder it is. Now, this morning, we do have I could not get my system to figure it out, so I apologize for this, but this morning, the cold weather advisory runs through this morning across the plateau and the mountains. Then everybody is under a cold weather advisory until 5 o'clock from 5 tonight through 10 o'clock early Monday morning. So most of the day, we don't have a cold weather advisory, but then it goes back into effect overnight tonight as that colder air settles on it. All right, let's talk temperatures this morning. So you can already see the leading edge of this colder air mass. It's 15. These are air temperatures, by the way. It is 15 in Jamestown, 19 Crossville, 24 Wartburg, 16 degrees in Oneida and Huntsville, 21 in La Follette, and we still have some upper 20s to low 30s banked across the foothills and mountains. But again, You factor in a little bit of a breeze out there this morning. Winds are sustained upwards of about 10 to 15, upwards of 20 miles per hour across the Southern Valley. And that gives us wind chill values this morning. 7 is what it feels like in Fentress County right now. 21 in Knoxville, 18 Athens, 25 in Dandridge. So you get the point, and these temperatures just don't fluctuate a whole lot. Now, while we have the clouds hanging out with us this morning, they're not going to last all day. We are going to see abundant sunshine. And because this air mass is so cold and really dry, the skies will be really blue today. That's the story for the day today. But those winds are going to be hanging strong out of the north, gusting again upwards of about 30 miles per hour. So today's forecast, we start off at 27. Lunchtime temperatures right around 27. Afternoon temperatures are only going to be in the 20s, maybe a couple pockets of low 30s. We might get a little bump in those temperatures a little bit here today. But it's negligible because we have those winds blowing again, 10 to 15 to upwards of 30 miles per hour, 20 to 30 miles per hour, I should say, is what they're going to be gusting. And that is going to keep our afternoon wind chill values, or pretty much all day wind chill values, in the single digits and teens. That's the air mass we're talking about. If we didn't have the wind, it wouldn't be nearly as bad. Now, wind chill values, remember, is on exposed skin. As long as you're bundled up, you got jackets on and whatnot, you're going to be doing just fine. But your face is going to be really cold, and it's kind of one of those days where your snot freezes. Have you ever experienced that before? You're like, I think my snot in my nose is frozen. If you work outside, just make sure you dress in layers. Not much moisture left in the atmosphere, so a little bit may be wrung out of the atmosphere across the highest peaks of the Smokies. I think snowfall totals at best 1 to 2 when all is said and done across the mountains, but I really don't anticipate a whole lot. We've had reports of some few flakes, as folks have already been saying here this season as well. So winter storm impacts this morning really is just going to be across the higher elevations, and I think that's going to be the extent of it. Now, as we get into our Monday morning, tomorrow morning, thanks to the clear skies, it is going to be cold. Now, while we're talking wind chill values in the single digits and teens today, air temperatures tomorrow morning, single digits and teens. A lot of folks have been asking on social media, oh, I sure hope they close schools. Oh, they better close schools. Listen, I don't, I've been doing this long enough. I would imagine that we have a 2-hour delay for most school systems, if not all of them. I think a 2-hour delay will be just fine. Gets us out of that, the deep cold tomorrow morning. And then we're going to warm back into the 30s tomorrow. So we're not going to have an all day closing just due to the fact that temperatures do warm up. But hello, we've got our next wave moving its way into the Pacific Northwest. As this wave starts to dig its way into the high plains, down across the Great Plains, it starts to dig a little bit more. That's going to shove a cold front through our area Thursday. And that's going to bring us some decent amount of rain, maybe some light snow showers across the mountains again. We don't have any favorable storms to produce snowfall or a lot of it here in the valley locations. It's really the higher elevations is the name of the game so far this season. Let's see how it all plays out in due time, of course. But this next storm system is likely to bring us about a half an inch of rainfall. And that would be late Wednesday through the day on Thursday, lingering into maybe Friday morning. That's where that 20% is for Friday. Other than that, we'll see temperatures warm nicely. We go from 28 degrees today, 37 tomorrow, 47 on Tuesday, above average by Wednesday, and we stay above average Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Now, let me throw this out there for a second because I was looking at a lot of ensemble forecasts this morning and deterministic forecasts. The Climate Prediction Center has from the 22nd through the 28th, so Christmas, above average, right? And while we probably will be trending above average because our average high is now in the low 50s, we've got one model that's indicating that we could be in the mid 60s, another model indicating that we could be in the low 50s. The ensembles are basically in the mid 50s. So right now about 55 degrees for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day-ish. But that's just, listen, we're more than a week away. So I'll keep you posted on how this all plays out. And when it comes to precipitation chances over the next 8 to 14 days, we're probably trending about average. So no major storm systems. Now, rainfall will increase, of course, as we get into our Thursday, but above and beyond the 7-day, I don't necessarily know that we're going to have a whole lot of activity, but got a lot of folks joining us this morning. By the way, don't forget to download the East Tennessee Weather app, get your current conditions, day parts, 7 days for where you live. Remember, this is East Tennessee weather when you want it. All the data is always there. All the forecasts are always on the app, so that's going to be your best choice to find information. Of course, I post a lot on social media, but it's chopped through the day, and so you can't really get a whole story, but you can check out Witcher's 1 Minute Weather. I got a new little format. Let me know if you've seen that on social media, new little format with some forecast updates. So hopefully that's That's good for you. It's not freezing. Seriously? Yeah. Have you not ever gone out, or have you ever gone outside when it's so cold it tickles your nose that you start sneezing? And then of course it's kind of like when you go outside and it's so sunny and bright outside that you start sneezing. Does that happen to you? That happens to me. Let's see. Last night I had a chance to attend my wife's work's Christmas party. We actually went and shot guns last night. I'm going to be sharing some of those photos coming up here in just a second. But right now, let's go ahead and get to work with today's national holidays, and I'll try to keep an eye on the chat here this morning. All the way. Oh, by the way, Jason, who's a Witcher weather watcher, also works for Rural Metro Fire. He's a fireman. He says, it's space heater season. Please be extra careful when using space heaters. Amen to that, Jason. I appreciate that a lot because I'm sure you guys probably go to a lot of fires due to space heaters being unattended, tipping over. Now, a lot of the newer ones do. If they tip over, they shut off, which is good. Great little safety element in those space heaters. And I don't know about you, but we always have a space heater in the bathroom because there's nothing worse than getting out of the shower when it's a cold winter day and you're like, whoa, freezing. So I always do. Plus, it keeps the the moisture from fogging up the windows. Well, Layla, the good thing is you can stay inside and watch Christmas movies all day long. All right. Let's go to those national holidays. That's not it. This is it, though. Let's see. I thought I reset that. I guess I didn't. Let's set that live on the air here. We're going to turn that off. All right. So it's December 14th, celebrating birthdays and events. Any birthdays or events going on, let us know. It's snowing right now, by the way, at the Cumberland Gap. One place, Brandy, that I've been trying to get to for a very, very, very long time to do some hiking. I've really heard it's just absolutely gorgeous. Now, I've flown over the Cumberland Gap on my way to Kentucky when I used to fly a little bit more, but and it's gorgeous. I love the hillsides. It's absolutely beautiful. And by the way, if you're joining us from that area, say like the Cumberland Gap, and you know of a great location to put an East Tennessee weather camera, let me know. Hit me up, mike@easttnweather.com, or any of your counties that you're joining us from. Let me know if you've got a great location for an East Tennessee weather camera. We are building out this camera network like nobody's business, and there's some really great things coming to the market here, hopefully sooner than later. I'd probably give it at least a couple months anyways, because we got a lot of installs to do, but I'll keep you posted on that. All right, today's National Alabama. Okay, we can recognize the state, but we're not recognizing the football team. How about that? Sorry for you Bama fans out there, but you're in big old orange country right now, right? If you live here, and we can disagree and still be friends, right? All right, so it's National Alabama Day. It's also National Booyah. I have no idea what that is. Bouillabaisse. It's probably something French. I don't know. It gives seafood lovers everywhere to reason to celebrate. The flavorful fish stew hits the spot on cold winter days. The French are known for many great recipes, so it is a French one. That's why I'm not going to be able to read it. If my wife was in here, she'd be able to tell us what it is, but I don't speak French. All right, it's National Wreaths Across America Day. Great day. And it's National Monkey Day. I actually, not too long ago, saw a monkey in the grocery store. Some lady had it in like a kid carrier. Cutest little thing ever. I think it'd be kind of fun to have a monkey. All right, on this date in history, we'll reset that page. On this date in history, 2010, a rare tornado struck the small town of Amsville, Oregon, tearing roofs off of buildings, hurling objects and vehicles and homes, and uprooting trees. No one was injured. It was classified as an EF2 with winds of 110 to 120 miles per hour. In 2006, the Hanukkah Eve windstorm of 2006 caused storm to hurricane force wind gusts and heavy rainfall in the Pacific Northwest and southern BC. That's British Columbia. In 1997, central Mississippi and western Alabama saw significant snowfall of 4 to 8 inches on this day. In 1989, high winds and heavy snow prevailed from Montana to Colorado. Snowfall totals in Wyoming ranged up to 20 inches. And with winds gusting to about 87 miles per hour in Rollinsville, Colorado. I think Rollinsville is south of Rollinsville. I thought that was Wyoming. Anyways, in 1988, blowing snow was reported in western Kansas as snow and gusty winds plagued the Central Rockies and Central High Plains. Colorado Springs, I lived there for a few years. This is my second TV job. Reported 13 inches of snow. In 1987, a powerful storm spread heavy snow from the southern High Plains to the middle Mississippi River Valley. And in 1924, the temperature in Helena, Montana plunged from 79 degrees in 24 hours. Wait, plunged? Okay. In 24 hours and 88 in 34 hours, the mercury plummeted from 63 to 25 degrees below zero. That, my friends, is a strong cold front. And on this date in history, as we refresh that for you, today's daily quote by Charles Steinmetz. No man really becomes a fool until he stops asking questions. Amen to that. As I always say, or people always say, there are no dumb questions. Although I asked a dumb question the other day, and I was like, yeah, that was a dumb question. All right, 1995, the president of Bosnia, Herzegovina, Serbia, and Croatia signed the Dayton Accords to end fighting in Bosnia. In 1985, Wilma Mankiller became the first woman to lead a majority American Indian tribe, and as she formally took office as principal chief of the Cherokee Nation of Oklahoma. In 1946, the UN General Assembly voted to establish the United Nations headquarters in New York. In 1799, the President of the United States, George Washington, died at the age of 67. And in 1503, physician, astrologer, and clairvoyant Nostradamus was born at Saint Remy Province, France. And you can see we do have a little dusting of snow up across the higher elevations this morning, but we also have some sunshine out there. Oh, this cool shot. We haven't showed this for you for a while. Still need to get the camera straightened up, but it is what it is. That camera needs its V8 this morning. Anyways, that's Fort Loudon Dam, just to the right of the center of the screen. Back into the right, see where the sun is shining on the bank there of the river. Just to the left, that off in the distance is Fort Loudon Dam. We need to get that thing straightened out, don't we? I suppose we do. All right, let's see if we have any Witcher's pictures to share with you this morning, and then I'll share a few of my photos from last night. Let's see. This is a great time lapse. I don't think I'm going to be able to get the time lapse up, but this is a great time lapse from Joey yesterday. Joey Exum, look at that. I mean, we'll just keep it as a photo, but that was actually a time lapse. Hopefully you saw that on social media yesterday. That was a phenomenal one. This picture is a winter wonderland. Somebody sent this to me. This was sent in by Darlene Phillips. Let me get this turned around here for you. Oh, this just looks like Christmas. Oh shoot. Let's get it. There we go. It's a really vertical photo, like extremely vertical. Yeah, it looked like Christmas right there. That 'tis the season. Had some great sunrises yesterday. They were just to die for yesterday morning. That one was sent in by Teresa Woods. And do I dare show you? I don't even have pictures of me. But Mom Witcher's in town because my wife took all the pictures of me. But Mom Witcher's in town, and there we go. We went to the gun range for my wife's Christmas party. I was like, this is an interesting Christmas party. And this is my wife. That was an AR. I've never shot an AR before until last night. That was crazy. Absolutely mind-blowing. My wife, by the way, is a phenomenal shot. Phenomenal shot. She smoked, I mean, no point intended, but she smoked me last night. So that was fun to enjoy her Christmas party. And I think those are all the photos I have to share with you from me. Let's see here. Now let's see if we have any Witcher's pictures, shall we? We got a couple good Witcher's pictures. Let's see. We had that great sunsets last night, of course. Sunrise. Yesterday's sunrise was just to die for. It was just, I mean, it was literally one of the best sunrises I've seen in a very, very long time, and that's due to those clouds. Elaine Ombre, how about this one? This is great. Behind the Lens from Elaine. I don't know if she's joining us this morning. I haven't seen her name yet, but she may be on here this morning. This is a great view right there. Elaine, you're doing so well. I mean, she's a great photographer. That's tonight's sunset, by the way. Anybody see the meteor shower last night? I posted that last night. I don't know. The clouds moved on in, so we didn't necessarily. I looked. The clouds were just a little bit too thick. And here's another great photo. This one is coming in from Kathy Bryant. Sunset Saturday night in Dandridge on Douglas Lake. It just is Awesome stuff right there. Don't forget, by the way, we've got 15 days of Christmas. I didn't have a lot of folks email me yesterday, but you can put your name in every single day. The more you put your name in, the more you like and share it, the more times you get entered into the contest. I'll be picking out 15 names on Christmas Day to win 1-year subscription gift cards to Weather Call. Weather Call. So that comes out at 9 o'clock here, so in just about 40 minutes. Go like, share, answer the question, and email me contest@easttnweather.com to be entered to win a 1-year subscription to Weather Call, which is a great resource that has been added to East Tennessee Weather, along with more and more. We've got more Witcher Weather Watchers. I had another guy yesterday reach out to me about the Witcher Weather Watchers group. If you want to be a storm spotter with the National Weather Service and become a storm spotter with East Tennessee Weather called Witcher Weather Watchers, you can do so easily. Just email me, mike@easttnweather.com. I'll send you a link to the virtual course, and then you just send me your certificate, and we'll bring you onto a private chat. Of course, I know we're talking winter weather right now, but come springtime, it is definitely going to be necessary, and we're populating a lot of East Tennessee with Witcher Weather Watchers, so it is really good. More sun today. Good morning, Jerry. Yeah, we're going to have lots of sunshine today. It's going to be beautiful. What's up, Tia and Cheyenne? How are you this morning? You're very welcome. I appreciate you joining me this morning. No sound again on Instagram? Well, that's just a bummer. I don't know why the sound's not showing up on Instagram. It should be, but that I cannot do anything about. But I don't know why it's not coming through. Maybe it's something to do with my computer. I will try to figure it out. It's going to be 14 degrees when you get off. Yeah. Macy says snow flurries right now. Weather camera view, Elk Viewing Tower in Campbell County, perfect place. Andrew, if you can help me out, if you know anybody up there to help me get that up there, please. Again, if anybody has any great locations for an East Tennessee weather camera, let me know. We are populating every single county in East Tennessee with weather cameras. That is the goal, and so I'll keep you posted on that. Yeah, sorry, Krista. Thanks for keeping me posted on that. It's 29 degrees right now, by the way, in Pittman Center, and it's snowing in Scott County and Huntsville. Nice little dusting of snow. Not a ton. The skies are clearing out and the sun will be shining, but it is going to be brutal. All right, my friends, contest coming up at 9 o'clock this morning. Enter to win. And I'll see you back here tomorrow morning, 7:30. Because tomorrow morning is Monday. We're back at it. Be safe, be kind to each other. Life is short. And Mom Witcher, she leaves today. It's so sad. It was a short trip this time around. It was good to see her, though. Have a great day.
And it's stripping you off your back.